So I've seen the post about possibly putting this fight together of Brett May versus Danny Christie. Why not? Let's make it happen. If that's what people want to see, let's make it happen. I know Brett is a lot heavier, so we would have to make it more safer wise. Not knocking you down, Danny, or anything. I know you would fight anyone, but as how our shows work, we'd have to make it more safer. So we'd have to meet at a catch weight or something. Brett, you come down. Danny, you come up. And if that's what people want to see and you're happy to have it, let's have it. We can make that happen, not a problem.
So is this just more YouTube bollocks, or are we actually going to see a fight? Are we going to see a fight on this corner of YouTube after the thousands and thousands and thousands of call-outs and 27,000 year training camps and you need to orbit the moon before you come and drop on me and all this shit? We might actually get to see a fucking fight. And I'd like to see it. Would you? Is it going to happen?
I'm sure we can get that fight on. We can agree on terms of the purses and so on. If it's going to do big numbers as pay-per-view side, I'm sure we can make that happen.
Oh, well, probably not then, eh? Because if we're already talking about purses and revenue and all that shit, then it's just going to get bogged down in mud in it, and somebody's going to want more than other person. Other person's going to want this. I know Danny said he's not bothered, but we'll play a bit of Danny's clip first, and then we'll get back to this.
I was on the phone to Bad to the Bone the other week. We couldn't quite agree on the wages, but if it was to fight you, Brett, on a Bad to the Bone show, I would do it for those wages all day long. I'd probably do it for a lot cheaper. In fact, I would go as far as to say I would do it for a £5, you know, if it was to fight you. If you can get me and you matched on a show, any show, one of your friends' shows, Bad to the Bone, anybody, it doesn't matter. I'll face you on a show, and I won't be no diva. I won't be putting no big prices in. I won't want this and want that. I want very, very little. Cover me travel and that. I'll turn up and fight you on one of these shows.
Well, it's definitely not going to happen on BKFC, because there's no way BKFC are going to put a fight on with two men, 6 stone difference between them. Because if all goes wrong, there'd be lots of questions answered, lots of questions asked. Why you've put two men, two professional boxers in a ring, professional boxers pushing it. You put two men who are getting paid in a ring, and one 6 stone heavier than other. So that's what Mr. Bad to the Bones was saying, that he can't really put it on with 6 stone difference. But I'm sure Brett could drop a stone, maybe 2 stone, and Danny could put on a stone. So it's not that big a difference, if you get what I mean.
And I give you my word, I will. You know, I do think it's a shame that you can't get back on the BKFC. I know me and you could have never fought in there with the 6 stone weight difference, but I think Bad to the Bone would accept that.
Look, but let's talk about this 6 stone weight difference. Look, Danny could bulk up a bit and then just have on weighing, just fucking fill his belly. You can put 2-3 kilos of water in your system just to get weighed in, so it's closer to Brett's weight, and Brett can just fast for a couple of days or sweat it out in sauna and lose 1 kilo, 2 kilos, 3 kilos, 4 kilos. You know what I mean? There's ways around it. This is what Bad to Bones said about it.
Not knocking you down, Danny, or anything. I know you would fight anyone, but as how our shows work, we'd have to make it more safer. So we'd have to meet at a catch weight or something. Brett, you come down. Danny, you come up. And if that's what people want to see and you're happy to have it, let's have it. We can make that happen, not a problem.
Look, this Bad to the Bone guys knows the script, you know what I mean, when he's saying about weights. He's just putting it out there, oh, it's a bit too big a difference. So there will be ways around getting weight difference eliminated out in this equation. But what he says next is good. I like this next bit, because he puts it on both of them really, and says, right, if you're that confident that you're going to win this fight, then let's do this.
And I'm sure Danny's just said he'd fight for a £5. I mean, but like I say, I'm sure if you're confident with the fight, Brett, you want to do something, why don't we do a fight where winner takes all? We'll put a prize up, so on. Winner takes all. Why not?
I think as a promotional idea, that's brilliant. Honestly, I think it's brilliant, because you always see these press conferences and that where they're saying, well, I'll give you all my purse if I win. Let's do it. let's actually do it. And it'll draw people in that wouldn't normally go and watch. If you know how much the prize money is, if we all know how much the prize money is, and they put it up on screen and say, look, this is check here. Whoever wins this fight gets this fucking money. The other person gets fuck all. You know what I mean? I think it's a brilliant idea. I don't know if it's good for fighters that you're going to have to put all that time and effort in and get fuck all. But as a promotional idea, I think it's brilliant.
Give the fans what they want to see. You both have a tear up in the ring, good fight. Then one of you takes all. Totally up to you. Well, either way, we can make it happen. We're happy to get the fight on for either of you and make everything safe. Giving you a big platform to fight on. We've got good eyes on. You two got good eyes on. I'm sure we can come up with something good for you all. Like I say, let's make it happen if that's what you want. We're always there to put fights on what the people want to see. Let's make it happen. Good luck to both of you lads. All the best, and everyone watching. Peace out.
And I already know what comment section's going to be saying, because I'm more or less thinking same. Another bullshit call-out fight. We're going to have, know what's going to happen. We're going to have this dribble. It's going to start off with mild humiliation of each other, and then it's going to get deep. They're going to go into all each other's past and all that shit. And then fight's never going to happen because it gets called off. Somebody's been arrested, or somebody can't make it there, or all that shite. But I'm hoping this one actually gets off at line. And seeing as there's somebody involved now, like this bad to the bone guy, he actually does put fights on. So I can see him actually getting it done if they're both willing to fight. That's the big problem here that we have. All these people on YouTube keep saying that they're going to fight, Danny, fair enough, he does. He's been on BKFC. But Brett's been on BKFC. But sadly, Brett can't get back on BKFC because there was something about ticket money, and then there was all that with Paul Venice and all that shite. So I don't think he's allowed back on BKFC, but at some point in future, he might be. But it's not going to be against Danny, because if he's on BKFC, he's going to be up against same kind of weight as him, heavyweight or light heavyweight, or whatever weight group he gets into, is going to be fighting people of that weight. So the only way this fight is going to happen, without people getting in trouble and going and doing straighteners and having fights under bridges and all that shit, is on something like bad to the bone. So hopefully this bad to the bone guy can get this off at line, get it sorted, get some contracts signed, and please, if they sign any contract, put in there, if somebody backs out for any reason, then they have to pay us a certain amount of money. So we can actually, if we have to suffer this back and forward and bullshit for fucking months, and don't be having it months away, fucking hell, April at latest, so we've only got to put up with this shit for a couple of months. Anyway, I'm still men up with cold, but I just wanted to put my 2 penny thing about this thing. I want to see it happen. I'd like to see Brett against Danny. I think Danny's the better boxer, Brett's the bigger fella. So, with him saying that weight difference, Danny's got wheels, as he says, you know what I mean, he can move. And Brett's going to come in and just throw bombs. So if one of them bombs lands, Danny's going down. But if you remember, look, I've got Brett's old video on this channel. I'll put it in the description box so you can see his style of fighting from when he fought Rob Cunningham. But Rob Cunningham were a lot bigger than him. So I'm interested to see it. I don't know if you are. Am I just talking dribble? It's never going to happen. All that bollocks. Catch you later. Toodle pippins.